and it's from the doctor, and he goes, "You have leukemia." Now, I don't know if you've ever seen Jaws before, but when the kid gets attacked by the shark, and that camera just pans on the sheriff, and he has that look of horror, that was me. But I had a great support team. My dad jumped into action. We found a doctor. We were able to find some treatment, that being Gleevec, which is a cancer drug that was funded by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and it went into remission. I get back out to New York. I get back out here to Denver. I meet my beautiful wife Michelle. We get married in May 28th, 2011. I should probably remember that date. And fast forward to September of 2011. Now, I didn't tell you what leukemia is. And leukemia is basically just an abnormality of your 22nd chromosome that creates the Philadelphia chromosome, which is kind of ironic because I love New York Mets and Giants, and I hate Philadelphia, so of course that's why we get lost. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Chant that all day long. Anyway, it's December 2011, and I'm at work. I'm just having a day. You've all done that. Had a day. And I get a phone call from my doctor, and she says, you know, your cancer's come out of remission, and you need to check in right now and get chemotherapy immediately. Well, I go to the hospital, and I check in, and I call my dad, followed by my father-in-law, who's a doctor, who can talk medical with my doctor, and then I did what I consider to be my proudest moment. Instead of calling my wife, I called my mother-in-law, and I said, would you please go and pick up Michelle, because I don't think she's going to be able to drive tonight. And she obliged. When I called my wife, of course, she was in tears, and I said, don't worry, babe, your mom's on the way. Well, I checked into the hospital, started the chemo, was there for a whole month. Got out, did what's called a workup, basically meaning making sure that I'm physically and mentally capable for the next part, which was a round of chemo, 8 doses of radiation, 10 lumbar punctures because they found some cancer in my brain, and a bone marrow transplant donated to me by my brother on October 28th, 2011, which is now my new birthday. He was a perfect match. I remember when I was in the hospital and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society had sent over a couple of survivors to come see how I was doing and kind of give me some inspiration. And one of them, there was this older gentleman, he was probably in his 70s, and he says, you know, I had my bone marrow transplant the same day as you about 5 years ago. And I go, what do you like to do? He goes, oh, I love to ski. I go, me too. I go, so if you had your bone marrow transplant on the 28th of October, when were you skiing? He goes, I don't know, March. I'm like, holy shit, man, this is amazing. This guy's my new inspiration. Well, fast forward to October 29th, 2013, and I'm in my doctor's office, and she's looking down at my labs, and then she looks back at me, and she goes, when was your bone marrow transplant? She goes, I go, it was 2 years ago yesterday. And she goes, you're cured. You know, I never thought I'd get cancer. I never thought I'd have to have a bone marrow transplant, and I sure as hell never thought I would be cured, but I am. So I want to leave you with one Philadelphia type moment for you, and my favorite fictional Philadelphia character is Rocky Balboa. And he has
Fuck yeah! Rocky! Yo, Adrian!
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a mean and nasty place, and it will beat you down to your knees if you let it. No one hits harder than life. But it ain't about how hard you can hit, but how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. So my friends, what I'm asking you is this. Will you help me, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and all of those who have gone through the same struggle as me to get up and move forward? Thank you. You said no, I would have kicked you out. All right, well listen, I really appreciate you guys coming out here. It really means the world to me because this is the type of support I got, and this is the type of support that other people need. So what we're going to do right now is we have a drawing, and we are going to draw a couple of numbers for some great